country. If I had to travel the world to fight, then so be it.
It's their levels and their stars and superstars. Okay, and they made the championship, not the championship made them.
This is the one the matchup fans have dreamed of for years, and now it's finally real. After all the dodging, excuses, and fans feeling ignored, Canelo Alvarez is now set to fight the pound-for-pound champ Terence "Bud" Crawford. But this wasn't some quiet reveal, no. It started with a stare down that sent shockwaves through the boxing world.
Well, here we go.
Two of the best fighters of this era, sharing one ring, with their legacies at stake. If that first face-off showed anything, it's that this won't be a regular fight, it's going to be an all-out war.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him. Because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Let's talk about the moment that went viral: Crawford versus Canelo's first stare down. It happened right after Canelo's easy win over William Skull. The champ was still sweaty, gloves off, smile fading, and boom, Crawford came into the ring. Like a man with a mission, the tension was electric. No bodyguards holding them back. No fake friendly faces, just a top dog's nose to nose. Crawford stayed chill and calm with a grin, while Canelo's stare shouted, "You're in my house." The MGM Grand erupted, half the crowd yelling Canelo, and the other half screaming Bud. This had Mayweather-Pacquiao energy. Make no mistake, this isn't just a big match. It's the one Crawford's chased for years. Since he beat Spence and ruled welterweight, Bud's been calling out Canelo again and again. But Canelo always replied, "I'm not dropping weight, he's too small."
I can't go down anymore. But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight.
Okay,
he deserve it. He deserve it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is fighter is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna give me credit for that.
Thank you very much.
Crawford kept knocking guys out and building a record that made all those excuses look weak. He's been crushing opponents from lightweight to junior welter to welter, and now he's ready to walk into the super middleweight world.
So every time I see him, he'll come and be like, "Canelo."
You're right. Yeah, you know how Billy do it too, yeah.
I'll be like, "Man, come on, man."
Yeah.
So every time he say that, you know, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at it, like, okay. And he's not that big. You know, he heavy, but he not that big.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, all right. And I'm laughing, but at the same time it started hitting me like, all right, man, maybe he onto something. You know, and then I started sizing him up, and I'm like, all right, well, Canelo 5'7", you know, my arm's longer.
Yeah.
He's strong, I'm strong.
Right.
You know, it'd be, to me, skill for skill.
Right.
You know, because Canelo not the biggest 168 fighter. So I just started looking into it, and I'm like, man.
No more avoiding. No more delays, because after Canelo's last victory over William Skull, the fans wanted something bigger. Canelo realized he couldn't keep pushing it off.
I've been beating up big dudes all my
Cause they underestimate your bud.
It's just, even if they didn't, I'm gonna beat you up. You know, I can fight.
Right.
You know, so if you watch, like, all these dudes bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't care, but I'm going to find a way to win, no matter what.
In September, are you gonna pull this? I shook up the world. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
That definitely, that's definitely gonna be, you know what I mean, one of the moments. You know, I need the doubters to fuel me. What you think he'll do if he go up 2 more weight classes? I need that, you know, because that's gonna make me more focused and turn into a different animal. So I need the people to say, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not.
And who was the loudest every time Canelo backed away from Crawford? That would be Oscar De La Hoya.
William who? Canelo versus William Skull. William who? Oscar.
Oscar being back in New York over here.
No, let's just say Canelo Crawford. In the history of boxing, and this is the facts.
Let's get it.
If you see Thursdays, fact Thursdays, I speak the facts. All right, I'll even do it for you. Okay. A good little man has never beaten a good big man in the history of the game, unless you go back to certain situations with Pacquiao beat me, but I was a dead man walking anyway. But a good little man never beats a good big man, so it's a tough test for Crawford, but I'm not counting him out. The bottom line, this is the truth again.
The feud between Oscar and Canelo is serious, and it's only gotten worse since Canelo left Golden Boy Promotions.
Company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it. As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great, just as he's this Saturday night, of a full circle for him. Remember when Jaime...
So, believe this, when Canelo finally fights Bud, Oscar will be in the front row cheering for Crawford. Let's be honest, nothing would make De La Hoya happier than watching Canelo lose.
Eyes on this IQ. Crawford, what he did to Spence was magic, was incredible, was amazing. And so, look, one thing about Canelo is that we all know that he walks in the ring as if there's wet cement, right? His footwork is a little too heavy. Crawford is such a smart fighter where he can he's like Bruce Lee, literally. And he's in his peak, he's in his prime. And so I think that if that fight ever happens, which I don't think it will, if that fight ever happens, I have to go with Crawford.
There you have it, Oscar De La Hoya talking about Crawford Canelo.
Let's go back for a moment to what led us here. Canelo versus William Skull.
Canelo fans, please pray for Canelo. He's about to fight William Skull in Saudi. Pray for Canelo, bro. Pray for Canelo, bro.
Bro, but don't you get it? Canelo will never lose because Turkey needs him to win.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose.
There's no way
Damn,
Turkey.
bro.
There's no way Turkey gets his Crawford fight if Canelo loses. So that's not happening.
It's a deeper, darker criminal link. I don't trust it. Pray for Canelo, man. Turkey might say, yeah, you was talking all that shit when I was first trying to get you. Now look what we gonna do for you. We got you in Riyadh. Let's get that L up off you. And you still got to fight Crawford.
Skull came in unbeaten, hyped, and hungry. But from the opening bell, it was clear he wasn't ready. Canelo stood in the middle, took his time, and wore Skull down like it was light work. Body punches, uppercuts, cutting off the ring like a vet. Canelo looked like he was doing a workout session.
How are you feeling after your great performance tonight?
Oh, I feel great. I win. I come to put a great show, but to put a great show, you need both fighters. So, but at the end of the day, win is a win.
Are you frustrated with William Skull?
Yeah, a little bit, but.
What did you say to him at the end of the fight?
I say to him, you just come to, you can not win a fight like that, fighting like that. And he say, I'm sorry, it's my first time, and I just tried to put a good fight, and I'm so sorry. That's right.
It ended with a clean sweep on the scorecards. Some fans weren't thrilled with the matchup, but all that changed when Crawford entered the ring. That flipped everything. What seemed like another easy night for Canelo suddenly became the biggest news in boxing. Now here we are, it's official. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford later this year. No weird weight limits, no tune-ups, no nonsense.
When did it come to a point, how long ago was it for yourself when you realised that the Canelo Alvarez fight is a possibility for you?
Just you know what I mean? Looking over the landscape of boxing and the opportunities and the accomplishment that Canelo had, and you know, sizing them up and things like that. I know we ain't never been in the ring before, but you know, it's a great opportunity for me in my career.
And that idea of yourself of chasing greatness, inside, how much does that excite you over that, with it all together, our idea of chasing greatness? It's always something you've done, to do that at sort of stepping up in weights. How much is that an exciting proposition for you?
Oh, it's very exciting. It's like throwing gasoline on a bucket of fire. You know, I'm very competitive, and I'm looking to be competitive in a fight in September.
Crawford stepping up to 168 pounds to face one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. And that's why this fight is wild. It's more than titles or fame, it's about chasing greatness.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously.
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Canelo has ruled at super middleweight. He's undefeated and undisputed there. He's fought guys like John Ryder, Jermel Charlo, Edgar Berlanga, and William Skull. Respect to them, but they're not Crawford. Let's talk about what this really means for Bud. This isn't just moving up in weight, it's walking into the danger zone. Canelo's faced killers at 168 and even 175. His power hits different, just ask Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, or Sergey Kovalev. Meanwhile, Crawford began his career at just 135 pounds. Think about that for a second.
It'd be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life, and he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.